Hello. It feels like a lot of the talk around this fight is your health and how you're feeling and your body and everything like that. Does this kind of trip you out that you're coming in and everyone's question is basically like, are you okay?
Yeah, that's the first thing they ask, and then afterwards they ask, when are you moving up to 205? So it's interesting.
I know you've said that you did some research into why you were feeling quite so bad and stuff like that. I don't know if you've actually gone public with this or if you even want to. What was the reason your body was sort of failing you in that last fight?
Just on all levels, my blood work, everything was in the trash. Everything was bad. But mostly standing out, like severe anemia, very, very low red blood cell count. Just worked my body to shit, basically.
When you get that news, is it like, oh, okay, now I know we can fix it? Or is there a moment where you're going, shit, can I get better? What is the reaction when you get that news?
Yeah, so mostly, at least I knew what was wrong with me at that point. I was very happy with that. Like I had something to work from. But it took a long time to find my body back, to get everything started, to get the right treatment and find everything out. That wasn't easy. So there were a couple weeks there, me still, like, I couldn't complete a training session. I couldn't walk up the stairs without being tired. So there was a little while there I was thinking, I might never fix this stuff, might be over. Yeah.
To get here now and be here on Fight Week and feel how you're feeling now, do you look back at that last fight and be like, man, what was I even doing? Like, I shouldn't have been there, and now you feel so much better?
No, but with the opportunity there, most likely I'd make the same dumb decision to fight again, because it was just, yeah, it was too cool, I was on such a roll. I knew my body wasn't there, but I just thought if I can get him out there in the first round, and I was close, then we wouldn't be talking about my health right now.
This is very true. But would you have gotten better afterwards? Did you know you were going to get better? You were going to have to...
Yeah, I had in my mind that I'd figure out after the fight, like, I'll find out what's wrong with me. But maybe I wouldn't have pushed as hard to find it out as I did this time.
Last one on the last fight before we move forward. There was, Israel obviously got attention when he said that maybe he was going to step in there and that something happened to him and he couldn't do it. I saw your quote saying you were glad that you didn't get to fight Izzy. Why exactly were you glad that it wasn't Izzy?
I was glad that I didn't get head kicked into another dimension in that fight.
Looking at this weekend, right, what exactly are you expecting from your opponent? Where do you think he's going to come and try and fight you? What exactly are you expecting?
Yeah, so he's going to try and keep it pretty, keep his range, move back, use his shoulder roll. His right hook is very nice. He's going to try and kick the calf a little bit. And he's going to try and slow the pace down, keep it all orderly and under control. And I'm going to try and get in his face and bring some chaos.
Are we looking forward to the RDR knees that Sean Strickland has stolen from you?
Yeah, come on, Sean. At least give me some props afterwards.
Right here. Speaking of Caio Borralho, I guess he obviously comes from a grappling background, but in MMA, he seems pretty well-rounded, good takedown defense, had a lot of success against Jared on the feet. So I guess when you watch his game, I guess, does anything stand out, or is he really just that well-rounded in MMA?
No, very well-rounded, and for instance, his takedowns are pretty good too. When he shoots a double, it's pretty nice. What he just does best is he's very measured.
Are you a guy that likes to break down footage on your opponent? Because he seems very analytical as well. And I guess when you break down his last fight, can you take anything away from that? Because he also said he wasn't even remotely 100% in that fight.
Nah, yeah, I like to study film a lot. That fight kind of just showed that he was just a little bit less quick than Imavov was. Just every exchange, Imavov was just a little quicker, and that's what gave Imavov the win. But I think I'm like a night and day difference from Imavov in all regards. Like, my style is not in any way like his, so doesn't show me too much for this fight.
What do you make of this kind of the division as a whole right now? Because all these questions are about your last fight and you wanted a little more time off, but like Brendan Allen hasn't fought since that fight. Strickland just won. Hamzat hasn't fought. Imavov hasn't fought. Izzy has a fight coming up. Dricus still doesn't have a fight booked. So I guess what do you make of this division as a whole right now?
It seems like there's a lot of opportunities right there.
Hi, RDR, over here.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hi, over here. Yesterday you said it's your dream to move up to light heavyweight. Based off how this fight goes, is there, how this fight goes, could that kind of be the factor if you do move up?
I don't know. I've been talking about it too much for the last couple of days, and you guys make me hungry.
And then also, there's a lot of talk with your teammate Shavkat, and he's now out of the rankings. Do you think there's a chance we don't see him again in the UFC, or do you think he'll be back?
No, I think he'll be back, right? He just got hurt again and again, what I understand. But I don't know much about it.
Reinier over here. I have a question. You seem to talk a lot about going to 205. I'm just wondering what...
Are you heavier than Jiri Prohaska? Yes.
No. That's not a question for now. I was wondering, what's the first thing you're going to eat after the weight cut?
This time I will be very disciplined and eat only the stuff the PI puts in front of my nose and nothing else.
One more question. And how do you feel that your coach sits across from you and eats big-ass steaks?
I love that he does that, and I hope he enjoys his life.
Reinier, how have you enjoyed being a YouTuber? Because you've been very active and putting out a lot of content ahead of this fight.
Crazy, yeah? Who would have imagined? Yeah, it's nice. It's cool. We do it very low production, so it's fun, yeah.
Your friend Costello Van Steen has said you're a bit of a bully. What is your response to that?
Yeah, Costello's my guy, man. He needs some... I'm very happy that you mentioned his name. This guy is so dangerous, one of the best fighters on the planet. I'm not sure if we're making commercials for his upcoming fight, but that's my guy.
On that note, what was it like? Obviously, also RoboCop on this card also, so a lot of Kill Cliff energy, Michael Johnson too. Just what was it like having that vibe in the gym for this camp?
Yeah, very cool. Everybody working towards the same date was a true blessing, 100%.
And then final one, I noticed watching your YouTube, a lot of singing. Do you have a favorite genre, or is it just what comes to you in the moment like a lot of us?
Nah, I love a lot of music. But singing, I like to sing in Dutch mostly.
Reinier, following your last fight, do you seek a sense of redemption for yourself in this weekend's bout, or is it business as usual?
No, 100% redemption. I want to prove that I found my body back. I want to prove that I'm still the guy I was before what happened, and yeah.
And a follow-up question, what was your most important change coming into this fight?
Feeling good again, focusing on recovery, figuring out what was wrong with my body. That's going to be the biggest difference. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.